Manufacturer guaranteed. A repaired/refurbished console is guaranteed for the longer of 3 months and the remainder of your original guarantee period. Interesting. Welcome to Jay's Gamepad, everybody, and all my fellow G's and gamers out there. Wagwan. First and foremost, I'd like to ask if you could please like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification if you like man's content or any of my content. Much appreciate you. Let's get into this video. So, this video is gonna cover 2 products, but the same topic. Now, I have a PlayStation 5. And I recently bought the camo covers for my PS5 and I bought the camo DualSense controller. Now, for those that might not be aware, when the PlayStation 5 first came out, there was this issue in regards to the DualSense controller and the analog sticks, how you was getting stick drifts and stuff like that. Now, personally, I never experienced it with the PS4 controller. I had like 4 or 5 of them and I've never had to deal with stick drift at all. All of a sudden, I'm dealing with it with the PlayStation 5 controller. When I bought my PS5, brand spanking new, from Shop2Net by the way, I came across the issue for the very first time with my controller. Now, like I said, I bought the camo plate for the PS5. I bought the camo controller because this whole channel and my whole thing is to do with, Jay's Gamepad, the camo theme. Camo is like my favorite pattern. I've got it on my original PlayStation 4 controller, and that's why I had to do it for the DualSense controller as well. But lo and behold, I come across the same issue where I'm getting stick drift with my DualSense controller. Now, it was an issue to begin with, and I remember it was, it was reported, Sony was meant to deal with it, improve it, so forth and so on. So I'm thinking, okay, well, if I buy a brand spanking new controller, because as far as I can remember, one of the latest controllers that Sony has released is the camo DualSense controller. I'm thinking it shouldn't be an issue. So when I get the stick drift, I'm thinking, what going like what's going on? Like, how am I dealing with a stick drift on a new controller that costs a lot of money? By the way, it's not cheap. Like, these accessories, these controllers, they are expensive. So I'm thinking to myself, stuff like this shouldn't be happening. Like, if you're paying like premium prices, you should be able to get a premium product, a quality product, without stuff like this happening. Anyway, cut long story short, I was really pissed off. I was annoyed. So I called up Sony. I said, listen, I've had this controller for like 6 months, 5-6 months, if that, and I'm getting stick drift. Anyway, we sorted out the details, and Sony arranged it for me to send off, to send them completely for free, and they was gonna fix it or replace it. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, and basically this was last week. So I sent this off last week, Monday, and it came back. It came back today. So this is the package right here. So I'm going to open it and I'm going to show you. Okay. Okay, so this is the controller right here. They've just replaced it because the back of this was a little bit scratched up. So I know that this isn't my controller. This is a brand new controller, and I can just tell just by the back of it because I know how it was when I sent it. So they just sent me a brand new controller. They didn't even fix it. I don't know if they could fix it. They probably just thought it's better to just give him a new controller. Now, I'm not complaining because I've got a brand new controller. Praying to the gaming gods that this one doesn't end up getting the same issue I had before with the stick drift, because that'd be super annoying. Obviously there's tutorials online on YouTube for you to go and open up and fix, and you can do that if that's what you want to do. You can try it. You know, it's a little bit more complicated than the PlayStation 4 controller, but you can try and fix it. And if that doesn't work, then I guess you can always send it back to Sony if it's under a year. I'm not too sure if they'll take it if it's over a year, but I do think if it is a issue that is, you know, persisting to carry on, it keeps on happening, then maybe they should extend the warranty. I don't know. Please let me know in the comment section below if they've extended the warranty over the year, because this is still going on and this was an issue like from day one. Anyway, so now this leads me on to something quite recent, and an issue that I automatically thought about when I saw this new product during the PlayStation showcase. Now, we got introduced to the Project Q. For those that are thinking, Jay, what are you talking about? It's basically this and a big screen that's probably about this size, that is meant to be like this streaming handheld. Now, when I first saw it, I thought it looked like a concept design. You know, when you hear about a new product, or I don't know, for example, like before the PlayStation 5 was even like, you know, announced and, you know, shown to the world, you had like concept like designs or ideas of what it could look like. Like people would put two PlayStation 4 Pros together, they would do some crazy design, like it looked like some concept design or design that somebody made up. This is what I thought when I saw it. It's like someone just sliced the controller in half and just put a screen in the middle. You're thinking, what? To me, like, it's a horrible design. I think it's shit. But I'm not really here to talk about the design, or also say the look of it. But I am here to talk about an aspect of the design, or the choices that they chose to make in regards to designing this product. Now, as you're gonna like see, this controller, basically split hair. It's got two analogs, and from what it looks like it's like a part of the actual screen, like it's one body fused to the screen. And it got me thinking to myself, no one's really like thinking, or if they are thinking this, no one's really said it. If you buy the Project Q, what happens if you get stick drift? What happens? How are you meant to open this control? How are you meant to open the Project Q up to get access to the DualSense analog stick, like you can with this? Because from what it looks like, you can't do it with the Project Q. So how are you meant to get to it to fix? Which means that when it goes wrong, you start getting stick drift, whatever, you're potentially going to have to send it back to Sony. And this is part of the issue. I don't understand why Sony would design a product like that when they are consistently having issues with stick drift. One of my brothers, he's got PlayStation 5 as well. I remember he mentioned that he had an issue with one of his controllers, a stick drift. Like, it's a common thing that's still going on now. And I personally never really experienced it with the PlayStation 4 controller. Yes, I heard like maybe one or two people I know of that might have had an issue with the stick drift or whatever, but I don't remember it being a big issue, a big thing. So I just think that, like, again, God knows how much Project Q is gonna like cost. And I think it's a weird name to call it the Project Q. Project what? Anyway, but no one knows how much it's gonna cost. So, but I can bet you that it's not going to be cheap, because if Sony feels comfortable to bring out was it an accessory in the PlayStation VR 2, because that's what it is, because you can't play it without the PlayStation 5, so it's an accessory. If Sony thinks it's okay to charge more than what it costs for the actual console that you need to play the VR 2 on, God knows how much this Project Q is going to cost. And if you do magically get one, or you can afford to get one, should I say, and I say magically get one, like be one of the first individuals to get one, God forbid if you get stick drift. What are you gonna do then? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I mean, I thought it'd be I thought it'd be a good interesting video topic to talk about. You know, got my controller back so I can get back to game. Well, I've got a backup controller anyway, but the thing is like, it's not cheap. And I think that when companies like Sony, Xbox, Nintendo bring out, you know, console hardwares, accessories that are not cheap, and they are expensive. You know, you're paying premium, I mean premium money, like premium dollar, premium pound, premium sterling, premium euro, whatever you're paying, you know what I'm saying? I would think as a gamer and a consumer that we should get the best of what we pay for. Premium money, premium prices, premium product. This feels like a premium product, but the components inside are not, because it's an issue. And I'm just really concerned that with this Project Q, you're going to be running into the same thing. Was it considering the fact that they basically split this into half and put a screen in the middle of it, and you got the same analogs? I think it's concerning. Firstly, I don't like the design, and I mean it looks really cheap thrown together. And secondly, I don't think they put much thought into it. So I don't know. I thought I'd just bring it up. Let me know in the comment section below if you've had issues with your DualSense controller in terms of drifting. Have you gone on YouTube and tried to figure it out and fix it? And, you know, did you manage to fix it? If not, did you know you could send it back to Sony if it's within the year or however long it is? I swear it's a year, but anyway, you know. And what do you think about this Project Q in terms of what I mentioned? Like, do you think it makes sense? I don't know, but whatever your thoughts or opinions or feelings, let me know in the comment section down below. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe and hit the bell notification if you like man's content or any of my content. You can also hit me up on the socials, Twitter, Instagram and Twitch, Jay's Gamepad across the board. You ain't got to type, tap, press anything else but that. And also, if you want to hit me up off, you know, you can find me on PlayStation. My gamer name is MrGhostProtocol. So I guess I will see you and speak to you real soon.